So what y'all think about this whole... All right, let me ask a better question. Do you believe Blackbeard has the ability to have multiple devil fruits using the Yami Yami no Mi? Or do you believe Blackbeard has eaten the Kraken Zoan or the Squid Zoan fruit? Or do you believe he has indeed two other twin brothers? That's really the question of the video. What's your theory on him? Like, being able to have these three?
So who's going first?
I'll go first. I have no idea. Listen, every time I see a Blackbeard theory video, I believe it because we have so little information on him. It's like, oh, this extra info about him exists to you and you're pointing it out. Yes, I believed the Kraken video. I believed this one when I saw it. I believed the Cerberus theory. I believed every video about Blackbeard, every theory about Blackbeard it's believable because we just don't know enough about him. Like the only thing about this video is that Oda said in an SBS that he had two sisters, like or something like that, or like
who had two sisters?
Blackbeard, that he had two sisters. He didn't say anything about brothers, which I get why he wouldn't if this is true.
Yeah,
but the teeth, the rings. I mean, Oda makes mistakes all the time.
Yeah, he's been doing this for like 20 plus years.
Yeah, he makes mistakes all the time, but. It's like it would make sense though. Like it with the it's not him, it's them.
Nah, man.
Listen,
I'll give you my opinion. I really just think that people are they're diving so deep because there is so little information. But it really just might be the Yami Yami fruit is able to have the ability to absorb other devil fruits and you're able to use them. That's it. Like, I don't think there's anything else to it. Now, the one thing about it is this drawback, right? Where people say the Gorosei might know about this ability. And they haven't taken action. They haven't even gathered it and used it for, like, one of their admirals so they can use. But we've also had the same idea about the Gomu Gomu no Mi. Like, maybe Roger had it or Joy Boy had it, but the government just didn't think of anything of it. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, I think the government knows that there's fruits out there and they come in all variations, they come in all sizes, and you're just like, they probably don't know as much as we think they may know. Even though they may know the world history, they might not know that these certain devil fruits existed. So for the Yami Yami to be out there and to be able to do this, I think that's the most logical. I think everybody's just going too deep into it, bro. I really do. The other thing I think would be the squid fruit or the kraken fruit. Yeah, like if a kraken has 3 hearts, then maybe one of the devil fruits he can take and then put into his own heart, and then it just starts working. And for that to happen, you need the Yami Yami no Mi. So at the end of the day, you still need the Yami Yami. You know what I'm saying?
The problem with the squid one is that he's just never used it at any point to anybody. Like, I mean, and again, you have to acknowledge that Marco did say that Blackbeard's body was different in some way, and that was before he got the Yami Yami no Mi, Larry.
Yeah.
So like, there is credence to I'm saying he said what Blackbeard's body has always been different. And that was his take on Blackbeard before he got the Yami no Mi. Yes, it was. Well, he said it after he had gotten it, but Marco wasn't on a crew with him after he had gotten it. After he killed Thatch, that was it. And so his take on Blackbeard's body came before the Yami Yami no Mi was present in Marco's mind.
Yeah, and he was also saying it to confirm, like, if anyone could have 2 abilities, it would be Blackbeard because his body's different.
Yeah. What's wild about that is Oda must be a fan of The Prestige. I love that movie. Y'all remember The Prestige?
I do.
With the brothers and the magicians, and they were like, yo, we're going to conceal the fact that we're twins.
It was a dope movie. It was a good
movie. And he just tripled up on it in this theory.
I don't know, man. What do you think, Lawrence? Because you didn't answer yet.
Okay. One, I want to say, to me, in the beginning, I just want to tag a little bit. I think he was gassing up Blackbeard a little too much. I don't think Blackbeard planned all of that. I just think he had a plan to do certain things, and things just happened to go in his disfavor, which led to his favor, stuff like that. He just kind of rolled with it. From the get, thinking of orchestrating all that stuff in the beginning, I don't think Blackbeard planned all that, because there's no way he would be able to plan this and that, because also he targeted Luffy, not Ace. To put it on there, just change it. He just kind of went with the flow, because he found a way to fit it into his original plan, and then he just went with it.
But that adaptability is still a credit to him.
Yeah.
Because he said, oh, well, I can't get Luffy. Ace is here. I can switch on a dime and make it work.
I don't think he planned for the war either. He just capitalized on, the war is here. I'll go to Blackbeard. Because, I don't think he thought things through like that. Because also he was shocked about certain things. But anyway, yeah. So going back to, now going to that. One, I kind of agree with you at first. The way they explained it, I thought you could get ability through the Yami Yami no Mi. Like, the dark just allows you to have two abilities.
Yeah.
Right? So that's what my take on it, though. But then, like Sebastian says, factoring the other stuff that we learned about Blackbeard being different, too. Because they kind of said, like, all right, even with... Because they also didn't say that the Yami Yami gives you that. We kind of... The way they explained it, it made it seem like, all right, maybe you can have two because the Yami Yami and their ability to absorb... ability powers, fruit powers,
Yeah.
So we could kind of conclude, all right, maybe it does do that. But because something that I don't think he has, like, he has his twins in him, because
it seems too complicated.
Yeah, triplets.
It's
it
like
doesn't make
he
sense.
has to
complicated
store
as
them
hell.
within him.
Yeah.
The thing about
For
it is,
40 years, all
for
this time,
him
no
to go
one noticed
so
it.
many
Yeah.
years
Yeah.
without them
On a ship.
on
No,
a
not
ship,
one.
it's like
how?
what?
Yeah.
But he could have they all could have known, I guess, about this ability, and then just been doing their own thing. And once Blackbeard finally got it, it's like, yo, we did it. Like, let's link up. Let's do it. And, like, that could also speak to the other crew members that he had, right? Like, Blackbeard immediately had this crew,
I was thinking the same
right?
thing.
How?
How do you get them?
How did he just get this crew? It could have been people that were recruited by his other two brothers. And I'm not even saying I believe the theory. I'm just saying there is credit to the thought process of the theory. Because within months, not even, of him getting this fruit and killing Thatch, getting the fruit, it's like, I have 5 crew members.
You know what it is? I just
like,
feel like
what?
it's just not attractive.
It's not.
It
but
was,
also,
I'm
too,
trying to
they
think how Luffy would
But
fight.
also, too, they
three
didn't
dudes.
they didn't say when Blackbeard did it. Already introduced to the show, where you're like, all right, Ace was already looking for him, So it could have been.
We know it was recent.
Because
The thing is, Blackbeard and Luffy's, like Ohara pointed out, their journeys mirror.
Yeah.
So I would say it was probably around the same time that he killed Thatch, that Luffy
became
became a pirate.
But either way, that's close to. No, it's not 6 months. It's less than that. But either way, traveling around, I don't know. But also, then, because Lionel has to go say his thing, because he ain't go yet. So I'm just thinking, what I believe is like the all alluding to now that Blackbeard is different, how he doesn't sleep at night. Because to me, that's the not sleep at night. That goes just to him. That's not the 3 brothers.
Could
right
be.
there.
We don't know.
Because no, the kid. So since from a young age, on that ship, how do you factor all 3 of them? Already he wasn't sleeping, and then right then it showed his body was different.
But
from
in
that.
Tell him, Lauren.
So where's the factor of the other 2
in my
brothers?
theory, in the theory, I don't think they were all on Whitebeard's ship. They were separated. One of them got on Whitebeard's ship, but they were still in contact.
Yeah.
And then it's like, this is still the game plan. This is still the goal.
That sounds so complicated.
Yeah.
Blackbeard's a complicated man. Lionel, go ahead.
Let Lionel go.
Yeah.
Well, with the Yami Yami, I always thought, that's the main reason why he got the Whitebeard's fruit, because Blackbeard implied that he had to get the Yami Yami first before, if he gave the Gura Gura, he wouldn't be able to eat the Yami Yami. So he had to go for the Yami Yami first, then go for the Whitebeard fruit. And the whole Kraken thing, again, he never showed that fruit at all. Even now, he still hasn't shown it. So that makes no sense.
Thank you.
And I think
I can't say no sense, but go ahead.
But also, I think if Oda's gonna have Blackbeard get another fruit, we're gonna see it. We have glimpses of him getting Yami Yami. We didn't technically fully see it, but we're aware that he got it, and we saw some of it when he first displayed it against Ace. He showed it then. Then when he gets to Goro, we see him a little more get it, but still vague in how he got it. But we saw him, then he displayed it. For him, if he gets a third fruit, we all think he is, he's going to display that. It's not going to come out of the blue. We're going to see him actually show it.
Like how he does it.
Yeah, how he does it and see it. So I always thought that too. Him actually having, 2 brothers, actually kind of in a weird way, found that a little interesting.
Because you have bad brother.
No.
Maybe split personality is like some Yu Yu Hakusho reference.
I was thinking that too.
Listen, it's better than the
but-
rocks took over his body.
Yeah.
No. Yeah,
I mean, to me, it kind of does explain a little bit why he doesn't sleep at night. But to me, they implied it to him actually being a child and him being with that. So I think it has to evolve with him. Again, it just goes to Blackbeard's origin story and backstory. Like, we need to get involved in that for us to fully know. But I find it kind of interesting a little bit with the twins thing. But again, everything has to be written well. Like, the way he was saying it kind of seemed kind of dumb. I'm not knocking him. I'm not knocking him because his twin brother's arm came out of the nut. That doesn't make sense to me.
It doesn't.
But for him to figure out or something happened where like maybe their souls or something were bed inside his body. Like you have to make it make sense to a degree. Like I know it's a fictional manga, but
See, that's the beauty of Blackbeard, that he's been written so vague to this point that Oda can go any direction and it will make. He's a good enough writer that it will make sense. Yeah. It's just a matter of him doing it. You know what I mean? Like, any information we get about Blackbeard, we're going to eat it up and be like, oh, finally, yes, this is knowledge now. This isn't theories. This is something we know now. It's just, it's up to Oda.
The only thing I can think of, too, adding to like what you guys are saying, is like, when like, again, the whole split personality thing, like Sensui, I don't know if Oda's going to do that route. He hasn't done it before. But the route he has done.
Cavendish.
Oh yeah, you're right. Cavendish. The route he has, he could do is also, for example, Blackbeard could be, again, like I know like a new species or a species that he hasn't used yet. Like Kaido, we found out that he was an Origo, and King, a Lunarian. So it's like it could be like Blackbeard's different in that way, that he's a species that Oda hasn't fully developed yet because there's so little about Blackbeard. Also, going back to being Rox's son or offspring, to me, it's interesting because, especially how pirates roll, usually pirates have a bunch of kids all over the place. That's kind of what they do. For that, they only having one seems a little weird. Like Roger, you only have one.
I don't think Ace was his only kid. I think they just killed the other kids.
It could be that.
But I think of One Piece X-rated. You know what I mean? Like, I think of it
because I'm
darker.
thinking it would be pretty dope because, all right, Blackbeard, we saw Gold Roger's kid, Ace. So basically, like, Webble is supposed to be Whitebeard's son. Don't know if it's true. Don't know if I even fully accept that.
Hope not.
But they said that Webble did show Whitebeard's strength in his youth. Like, how strong Webble is. Youthful Whitebeard resembles Webble's strength. Or, I've said it wrong, but, like, yeah. So then also Rox being Blackbeard. Like, these pirates, I can expect them to have kids, you know? They've been in the game for years. They're not shacking up with one woman, you know? Like, to me, it's like, how do you not have any kids at all? And to see their offspring, to me, that's pretty cool, having their kids. Because also, I even picture, like, eventually Luffy having a kid. I picture even Luffy's son being even more crazier than Luffy for some reason. But, you know, I think that'll be pretty
They gonna
dope.
kill Luffy.
Yeah, they gonna try it.
They gonna try.
Yeah, I don't know. I don't think I don't like the whole twin brothers residing inside of him. Yeah, I think that sounds very much like the Amnesia plotline for Sabo and Big Mom. It just doesn't fit well. Oh, sorry, not the twin brothers, the split personality. I don't like the mental disability being a thing. I think that's very lazy. It was cool in Yu Yu Hakusho because Yu Yu Hakusho had a different aspect of violence, and they were able to portray that violence in such a great way of storytelling that it made sense.
And One Piece isn't
and
able to do
it
that.
wouldn't really make One Piece greater if it did that. The twin brother thing kind of sets me it's interesting, but I wouldn't want Luffy to fight 3 people when we only know about currently one. And the one that we've known for 900 plus chapters is just Blackbeard. So if you introduce 2 more people, that kind of it ruins Blackbeard's character.
Ruins it?
Yeah, because Blackbeard has such a
uniqueness to him.
He has a perspective on the series. Like, for example,
He right.
You know when you said like
He right.
when Blackbeard put the liquor down and he said it to Luffy like dreams never die. It made one of the greatest moments in One Piece because it kind of solidified Luffy's own dream. He didn't doubt himself if he was doubting himself when he got his butt whooped, him and Zoro. You know, like I'm pretty sure Nami kind of gave him a little toll, like, yo, like going to Sky Island, this might not be a good thing. Like, we don't even know if it's real, like yada yada. Luffy's dumb. He's smart though when it comes to fighting, but when it comes to like real life, like I don't think he's too much of so where he just lets things ride. So like if he's gonna die, he's gonna die. If he's gonna live, he's gonna live. If he's gonna fight for his dream, he's gonna fight for his dream. So if his dream's not obtainable because it's not real, then Luffy would just accept it as well. Blackbeard reinforced that for him. He made him believe again in a way. So if you give Blackbeard 2 other people that have nothing to do with the story so far,
from the nuance of
it takes away from that moment. It takes away from Blackbeard's character, and it just makes Blackbeard a worse overall villain than the other villains we faced, such as Doflamingo, who's like one of the greats, right?
Yeah.
I think the Kraken, squid, whatever we want to call the octopus fruit, it would be cool in explaining his hearts, but it would go more to what you were saying, that he's probably a different race. And I never thought about that until you just said it, because the Lunarians just got introduced and Onis just got introduced within the same arc. So if it happens to be that he's like a D, but he's from a different race, that would also be interesting, because now we know the D's span from multiple races. So now we can have a double jointed a D.
Yeah, I don't think it's too late for that. For Blackbeard specific, like,
Oh, I didn't even notice.
Oh yeah, but y'all don't think it's too late for that?
No.
For Blackbeard specifically?
No.
It's like he's the main villain, right? You can't just
No, it's not.
ass
okay.
pull
All right.